13th July we have Saint Henry II, King of Germany and Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. Henry the Pious was born in 972 and bore his father's name. Saint Wolfgang, Bishop of Ratisbonne, baptized him and afterward raised him in the practices of virtue fitting for a great sovereign. His father died when his son was 23 years old, and Saint Henry assumed the paternal title of Duke of Bavaria. It was at this time that he married Cunegundes, the holy spouse whom God gave him, and who, like himself, is today a canonized saint. They observed perfect chastity all their lives and challenged one another in their zeal and love for their subjects. One night, Saint Henry had a dream and saw his very dear deceased master, Saint Wolfgang, who told him to read the words written on a wall, "After 6." He supposed this meant he would die in 6 months, and then after that did not occur in 6 years, and he prepared himself for that eventuality by giving generous alms and initiating other good works. At the end of the 6th year, he found the prediction verified in an unexpected way by his election as Emperor and King of Germany on the first day of the year 1002. It was an archbishop who consecrated him emperor on July 8th of that same year. Trained in the fear of God, he ascended the throne with only one thought, that of reigning for God's greater glory. By his happy combination of Christian, royal, and military virtues, he proved that a good king is a true gift of heaven. He prayed often, meditated the law of God constantly, and to be armed against pride, practiced humility in all circumstances, and never let himself be fascinated by human glory. The pagan Slavs were then despoiling the empire. He provided for the reparation of the episcopal churches of 6 dioceses, which had been almost entirely destroyed by the invaders. Menaced by an army of one of these, he prayed to the patron of the ruined church of Merseburg, saying, "Great Saint Lawrence, illustrious martyr of Jesus Christ, if by your assistance I can submit these barbaric nations to the Christian religion, I will, with the help of God, re-establish in its original dignity this church consecrated to your honor." He prayed again before the battle, invoking 3 martyrs, and then attacked the invaders with a small force. But an angel and the 3 holy martyrs were seen leading his troops, and the heathen simply fled in despair. Poland and Bohemia, Moravia and Burgundy were in turn occupied to his kingdom, and Pannonia and Hungary won for the church. When the faith was secure in Germany, Henry passed into Italy, drove out an anti-pope, and brought Benedict VIII back to Rome. He was crowned in St. Peter's Basilica by that pontiff in 1014. It was Henry's custom, on arriving in any town, to spend his first night in prayer in some church dedicated to Our Blessed Lady. As he was praying in St. Mary Major's during the first night of his arrival in Rome, he saw the sovereign and eternal priest child Jesus enter to say Mass. Saints Lawrence and Vincent assisted as deacon and subdeacon. Countless saints filled the church. The angels sang in the choir. After the Gospel, an angel was sent by Our Lady to give Henry the sacred book to kiss. Touching him lightly on the thigh, he said, "Accept this sign of God's love for your chastity and your justice." And from that time on, the emperor always limped. Saint Henry employed the fruits of his conquest in the service of the temple, imitating in this the royal prophet king. The forest and mines of the empire, all the best resources which his treasury could provide, were consecrated to the sanctuary. Stately cathedrals, noble monasteries, innumerable churches enlightened and sanctified the once heathen lands. In 1024, Henry lay on his deathbed. He then gave back to her parents his wife, Saint Cunegundes, a virgin still. As a virgin, he had received her from Christ, and at the age of 52 years, surrendered his own pure soul to God.